Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Asking for the Sale. So, how do you ask for the sale with high ticket referrals? One of the questions that I get personally is, Mimi, how do you get referrals? Why are you not out on social media hustling and doing all the things to get your clients? You see, I work with attorneys, with accountants, with women coaches and service providers, but mainly with attorneys, accountants, and women coaches. And one of the ways that I attract my clients is through referrals. As an accountant, one thing I know is the power of goodwill. Creating goodwill in your business is one of the best assets you're ever going to have. The thing that's going to create millions and billions of dollars for you in your business is goodwill, okay? And I'll get into that later. The next thing I know is consistency. Is being a going concern. And in accounting, that is focusing on the thing you're great at in your business so that your business is sustainable and continues for a long time. Because when you do that and you're into continuity, when people Google you, they will see that you've been around for the longest time doing the same thing. That adds credibility and gives you instant credibility and visibility for the thing that you're being referred for. Now, let's get into the actual referrals for high ticket. I get that you can sell high ticket with with workshops, which is what I do, workshops. I do it on my email list, I do it with blogging, but 90% of it is also on Google, which leads people to me. What does the referral process look like? There are a variety of ways to get referrals from people or to create referrals yourself. The first one I call clean money. Okay? Clean money is when you have an automatic referral system or program. Some people call it an affiliate program. I don't have an affiliate program. Personally, I have a referral program. My clients have referral programs. But before I get into this, I'm a private coach. So I coach one-to-one. So this is probably easier for me than for another coach who's looking for 1,000 people to join the intimate high vibe mastermind. For me, I coach less than 10 clients every year, one-on-one. So it's easy to just get a referral because I can create business for the next 5 years. But how does this clean money referral system work? Money is the cleanest form of energy. It's the purest way to exchange value in the world. Somebody does something and you pay them. It's clean. There's no drama, there's no emotion about it. It's just money being exchanged, value for value. In my business, it's $1,000. So you refer someone to one of my God-made millionaire programs and you get $1,000 when they sign on. Here's the thing. You cannot give money to everyone. There's some professions that you cannot pay people money for referrals. So be careful and know the laws when it comes to giving people money. But the easiest thing to do really is to have people say, I know what's in it for me. I get cash. So what I do is once a quarter, I email my list because I've got to stay top of mind for the referrals. Even though they're getting money, they're not thinking about me in the morning when they wake up thinking, oh my gosh, that Mimi, she has that referral program. No. So I email every quarter and say, hey, just coming around to let you know the referral process is open again. Let me know if you know anyone who would love to get the value that you're getting from either working with me or from being in my community. Refer that person, and if they sign on, you get $1,000 and they get what they want. It's a win-win situation. I mean, there's a structured way that I legally frame it for my contracts. So you get to choose how you want to frame it for your contract. One thing that I always share is that when people feel like you see them, like you care for them, like you hear them, you understand them, they talk about you to other people. It's just natural because they want to share that experience with other people. And when it comes to high ticket sales, it's all about experience. It's about how you made them feel, how you made them feel heard and served. It's like your divorce attorney making the process feeling like cashmere on your skin, feeling like cashmere on your nervous system. How did you feel when that happened? When you see somebody that's going through a divorce, you're going to immediately say, oh my gosh, you should call my lawyer. She is amazing. She's going to make this feel like less painful for you. That is what happens. So when you create an experience in your email list, in your community, with clients that you've worked for, with clients that you've worked with, it is easy for them to refer you because they're just sharing the extension of that experience with people that they know, and they get paid for it. So you can use this with former clients, with current clients, people on your email list, on your social media. If you're on social media, I'm not on social media, so I use my email list. You can share it on your blog. You can share with your family and your friends. And I make sure that I don't attract people who are emotional about money because they need to get paid. I give them $1,000 for the referral. So you get to decide how you want to do yours. But when it comes to high ticket, referrals are one of the best ways to cut down, to shrink the buying process. When they refer to you, they get to Google you if they choose to. They get to go to your email list if they choose to. They get to watch your YouTube videos if they choose to, or they can just call you or email you directly, which cuts down the buying process by maybe 10 days or 6 months for some people. Okay, so the first one is clean cash, clean money. Okay, cash is king or queen. The second thing is something I learned from my financial advisor. When I was in private practice, he would come visit me. His name is Randolph. He would come visit me and we'll talk about my financial planning and all of that. And then 10 minutes before he left our meeting, he would ask, what other 5 women in this firm do you know that would love to have what you're getting in this relationship? That would love to get this kind of value so they can get their finances in order, so they can minimize what they're paying taxes, so they can plan for the future, for when they have kids, or when they get married, for whatever it is. And he would say, all you have to do is send an email to them. Let's grab this email, send it to them, CC me on it, and then I'll connect with them. And I loved that because I felt like I was helping my colleagues. And I'll walk down the hallway and say, hey, I just gave your name to Randolph. He's going to call you. He's going to email you. Check your emails, check your junk folder. Because to me it was exciting because the value I was getting working with him was so amazing. I wanted everyone to have that experience before they got married, before they had kids, or before they chose somebody else who was not doing as good a job as Randolph was. And it's the same thing now with my coaching clients. When we're working together, I always ask this question: who do you know that would love to work with a coach who's going to support them to grow in their faith, to grow in their finances, and to master how to sell anywhere to anyone, where asking for the sale feels like, pass me the salt? I have a variety of ways of framing this, but that is one of the ways that I see it. And then we sit there together. They come up with 5 names of people they know, people who are in business, people who are attorneys, maybe it's their accountant. And then they connect me via the CC on the email, and then I take it from there. That is one of the most simple ways to serve other people, to make your clients feel like they're doing their friends, their families, their connections a favor, because they're giving them the gift that they get every day from working with you. So when you're doing this, and you can brainstorm with your clients or with your friends or family, whoever you're asking this question, not do you know anyone, because honestly, that would take a lifetime to go through, okay? We know a lot of people, but do you know someone who wants to 10x their sales between July and December of 2024? Do you know a coach who would love to X? Do you know an attorney who would love to X? Do you know an accountant who would love to X? These are the questions that I ask. So you depend on the niche you're in and what you do. You ask questions that support your specific clients to get the results that they want. And I do referrals in my fashion business a little differently. And in 2024 and 2025, moving forward, I want to incorporate what I do in my fashion business when it comes to referrals in my coaching business too. In my fashion business, because I do a lot of Trump shows, fashion shows, a lot of things that involve people inviting their friends to events to come to my boutique, one of the things I do is at holiday time, our birthday times, I send spa gift certificates to the women that have supported me the most, who have bought the most, who know the most people, who have the biggest connections, who are the most fun, the most loud. I send them gift certificates to a spa so they can spend a day being pampered. And guess what? They never forget that. They tell everyone that. And those people say, where's the boutique? Tell me more. So that's one of the things that I haven't done yet in my coaching business, but I'm actually going to incorporate that into my coaching business because I get a lot of referrals from the attorneys I used to work with. And I believe that if I support them with, a spa gift certificate or their favorite pen or journal or whatever it is, it would go farther in being top of mind for when I ask if they know anyone who would love to X. In my coaching business right now, what I do with former clients is I send them journals and their favorite pens and pretty journals on their birthdays or close to when we're finishing working together or during the holidays. That way, I'm always top of mind for them. That way, they always feel like they're getting more than making X dollars a month. They're getting more than, they feel like they're being seen even when we're not working together. And that supports them to share what we do with other people. But I'm going to go into that deeper in the next 6 months, 2024 and 2025, and see what the return on value is for that kind of referral system. So out of these three, let me know which one you're going to dive into for high ticket referrals and how this is going to support you to not just ask for the sale. It's going to support you to attract coaches, attorneys, doctors, dentists, whoever you work with. It's going to support you to attract those women into your life because they get to raise their hand to say, how can I work with you? Before you send out your content, before you send out 100 emails, before you send out 100 DMs, they get to ask how to work with you. They get to ask for the sale. So use the power of referrals. Use the power of consistency, of you doing the same thing all the time. I've been doing natural high ticket sales for 7 years now, over 6 years. I've been doing the same thing for 6 years. I have the same coaching offer. God made women millionaires. There are different ways that I create bespoke experiences for my clients with that offer. So if they Google me, they're going to see going back as far as 2016, me talking about the same thing. And they're going to see how I've grown and evolved to just from 7 offers to just 1 offer, doing the same thing. They're going to see that I'm writing a book about asking for the sale. They're going to see that I talk about high ticket sales and natural high ticket sales and how you can sell without a script and how you can partner with God to do this work. It's consistent. That way they know, okay, she's not going anywhere. She's here to stay. It's a going concern. And then there's goodwill from all the ways you add value to people's lives. Let me know how this lands for you. And of course, I dive deeper into this in the book, Asking for the Sale.